Phenixx fans, I'm David Sanders and welcome once again to the wondrous world of Warcraft. If you remember from the first episode of this beginner's guide, I demonstrated a lot of things that you'll need to know to get from levels 1 to 6 or so, and I promised this episode that I'd show you in more detail how professions and capital cities operate. So without further ado, let's log in as our Night Elf Hunter and see what there is to see. Okay. So I'm at the inn in Dolinar, where we left off last time. And we have a quest to go to the Night Elf capital city, which is called Darnassus, or was. It's complicated, there are a bunch of lore reasons involved. I don't want to spoil anything, so we'll save that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to the Flight Master. We're going to go to Darnassus, which we can travel between Darnassus and Dolinar for free because of the distance. But if I wanted to go to any different place on the continent of Kalimdor, I'd have to pay a small fee. So we're just going to fly over to Darnassus, which shouldn't take too long, I don't think. But just in case it does... Oh wait, nope, I think we're already here. I was going to say, just in case it takes a while, I'll cut out what I don't need, so that you aren't forced to sit here and watch me fly on a hippogriff. Right, I'm going to go ahead and leave trade chat. Just as a preemptive precaution. Eater of the Nightfall. That is not what I was expecting to see when I first got to Darnassus. Anyway, our quest takes us over here to talk to this person.
Ishnu Allah.
Ishnu Allah, indeed. Okay, now we gotta go talk to the Flight Master again, and presumably fly back to Dolinar.
I am honored.
You are honored. Alright, we will wait on that, because I've got some stuff to show you, folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go look at all the facilities in a capital city that may be of use to you, and I will explain as best I can how they function. So if you ever get lost in a capital city, all you have to do is walk up to a guard, like this Darnassus Sentinel here, and ask them for directions to whatever you're looking for. So since it's first on the list, we're going to go to the auction house.
Be careful.
See, it's right there. You can see by this little red flag icon on the minimap. So we're going to head to the auction house. This is where you can buy and sell items from other players. So if you had, say, profession-related items that you wanted to sell, you could do so on the auction house and get more gold for them than you would from a standard NPC vendor. And you could also buy things depending on how much gold you have. So I don't even have 1 gold yet, but I'm going to show you how this works anyway. So here on the side, once you talk to one of these auctioneers, you've got weapons. You can specify what you want to look for. Same thing with armor. You can go, say, mail, because I'm a hunter. Rune carving is unique to Shadowlands. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You've got containers, i.e. bags. So let's see how much bags are going for. Okay, not too bad. How much are Silkweave satchels? Ooh, fairly cheap, all things considered. As are 30-slot bags. Okay. I will keep that in mind for when I get some money. Gems are made by the jewel crafting profession and can increase your stats, if you didn't already know, if you socket them into a piece of gear that has a compatible socket. Item enhancements are, let's see. Let's go shoulder. Yeah, so these are made by enchanters and scribes. You can just buy them from the auction house and apply them to the relevant piece of gear to gain its bonuses. Consumables are things like potions, food, bandages, and things of that nature. Glyphs are entirely cosmetic now. They used to provide certain buffs depending on your class and how many of them you had equipped, but now, as I said, they're entirely cosmetic. So, for instance, this one's just a cosmetic effect for paladins. Each class has their own unique glyphs. Trade goods are profession items like leather, cloth, stone, ore, bars, gems, things like that. You can buy recipes for each profession. So if I wanted to go, say, leatherworking recipes, I could just go ahead and buy any of these if I had the money. And then that would teach me how to make the item for the recipe. So if I didn't know how to make the Raven Lord's gloves, I could buy this. And that would put them in my leatherworking skill category. Battle pets, I don't mess with, so we're going to just gloss over that. Quest items, I've never actually looked into. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. Miscellaneous, what's in here? Oh, yeah, junk. For some reason, you can sell junk on the auction house. Reagents, holiday stuff, mounts and mount equipment, and the WoW token. The WoW token, if you have enough gold, can be purchased from the auction house for a set amount. As you can see there, the buyout price, it fluctuates pretty often. So for all we know, tomorrow it could go from 112,348 gold to 190,000 gold, or fall significantly farther than that. If you have the gold, you can buy a WoW token off the auction house, and it will give you a month of game time by using it. And if you buy a WoW token with real money, $20 to be exact, US dollars that is, you can sell it on the auction house, and within 12 to 24 hours, you'll have the gold value of the WoW token you just sold waiting for you in your in-game mailbox. So that covers that, I think. So let's head on to the bank.
I am honored. Good luck.
Okay. So the bank is this way. Alright, so here are the bankers in Darnassus, and at any bank in the city, you can store items. So for instance, if I wanted to put this cheese in the bank, I just right-click it, and it goes into my bank slots, of which you have 728 by default. But you can also buy bag slots for increasing prices. The first one just costs 10 silver, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get that, actually. It goes 10 silver, 1 gold, and then I forget how much these two cost, but I think the last 3 are all 25 gold. And you can put bags of any size in these bag slots, so if you bought a bunch of 30-slot bags off the auction house, you could put them all in here and have a really big bank. And then over here we have the reagent bank, which costs 100 gold, but as you can see, it gives you additional storage just for raw profession materials. So if you take like 2 gathering professions, say herbalism and mining, for example, you're going to be weighed down with profession supplies a lot more often, which is why this bank tab is here. You can just hit up a bank, put in all your reagents with this button, and you be on your way. With much lighter bags, I presume. And then over here we have the guild vaults, which you can only access if you're in a guild, obviously. But these give you access to whatever you have the right to add and withdraw within your guild. I can't really show you how that works, obviously. But speaking of which, let's go see the guild master and vendor.
Del Nadris.
Okay. What is that? Call pet. Okay. We'll put that there. We don't need it on our action bar. So we're headed back to the Tradesman's Terrace, I believe. Craftsman's Terrace, I mean. So we're probably going to want to go this way. This is where you'll also find all of the more detailed profession trainers. Remember how I said last episode that profession trainers in towns like Goldshire, Dolinar, and Razor Hill can only teach you the basics of any profession? You won't need much more than that for classic content, i.e. Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor questing zones, but if you go to a different expansion, which I'll cover in a later video, most certainly, you will need to learn the version of your professions for that expansion. So, for instance, I'd have to learn, say, Mists of Pandaria leatherworking if I went with that expansion. And there will be profession trainers in the content of those expansions, like in the hub areas, that can teach you. Where am I going? Oh, is this the... Okay. Okay, here's an inn. Oh, I should mention that when you're in any capital city, even if you're not in an inn, you're also resting. They work exactly like inns, just with bigger and more amenities. So, you don't have to set your Hearthstone to a capital city if you don't want to. Where on Azeroth am I going? Oh, I see. Okay. There's a bridge up here that I hadn't noticed. Okay, so this is the guild master. What you can do is you can ask them how to form a guild. You get these quests. You can purchase a guild charter for 10 silver, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, 10 silver. And then you have to get, I believe, 4 additional signatures from player characters in order to register the guild charter and officially form the guild. These signatures from other players cannot be alts, so 1 character per account, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's just the way that Blizzard wants to do things. I should mention that once you're in a guild, whether you're the one who formed it or not, anyone on your faction and server can join, even if they're alts. Like, I have sometimes made guilds just for my alts, just so that they get the perks of being in a guild and have access to the guild bank and things like that. And then over here we have the guild vendor, which tells me nothing because I'm not in a guild. So that's based on what your guild has unlocked through guild achievements, like running dungeons together, doing raids together, doing battlegrounds together, things of that nature. Here we have the guild tabard designer, where you can design a custom tabard for your guild, if you so desire, just to really show your membership. You have to be a guild master to design the tabard. And then over here is where you can buy one. So 95 silver. And then there's a bunch of tabards based on reputation. Ooh, what's this? Huh. I really should buy those, because I have enough marks of honor on one of my characters around here somewhere. Okay. So that's that. And then what shall we look at next?
How may I help?
I've covered auction houses, banks, flight masters, guild masters, inns, mailboxes, stable masters. That's pretty much it, honestly.
Well.
Some cities offer travel to other continents.
Brings you here?
So from Darnassus, it's easy to get to Stormwind City, which is in the Eastern Kingdoms. And you can also fly to the Exodar, which is on Kalimdor as well, which is the Draenei capital city and near their starting zone. So what we are going to do is we're going to head back to Dolinar, do some quests, and then when we hit level 10, I'll have more to explain. We're level 6 and we're rested for a couple of bars, so this shouldn't take too long. Okay. You two. So we just head this way back to the Flight Master. Okay, here we are. And there's one last thing I want to mention before we go back to Dolinar, and that is the faction quartermasters. Every capital city on both factions has these, but the factions for which there are quartermasters depends on the city. So if I press C and go to Reputation, you'll see that on the Alliance, the factions with which I can gain reputation are Darnassus, the Exodar, Gilneas, Gnomragon, Ironforge, Stormwind, and the Tushui Pandaren. If I wanted to drastically increase my reputation with any of these factions, I would talk to one of these quartermasters, say the Gilneas quartermaster, because I have the lowest reputation with Gilneas, as you automatically do if you're an Alliance character that is not a Worgen, and purchase one of their tabards. Upon equipping that, you, quote, champion the cause of Gilneas by equipping this tabard, which means that all reputation gains while in dungeons will be applied to your standing with them. So when we get to level 15, I'll show you what that's all about. But for now, we have a tabard, we can say we've equipped one, and I think we're done here. So while we're flying, I'll explain how faction quartermasters work in other cities on the Alliance. Stormwind only has the Stormwind quartermaster. Ironforge has the Ironforge quartermaster and the Gnomragon quartermaster. The Exodar obviously has the Exodar quartermaster. Gilneas is in Darnassus, as you just saw. And the Tushui Pandaren, I'm not sure where that quartermaster is. Probably Stormwind, if I had to guess. And then on the Horde side, Orgrimmar has the Orgrimmar quartermaster, the Darkspear Trolls quartermaster, and the Bilgewater Cartel quartermaster, all near the Flight Master, as is the case with all faction quartermaster vendors. Then Undercity has the, well, Undercity quartermaster, and then Silvermoon City has its own quartermaster. I've forgotten what the other Horde capitals are. Oh yeah, Thunderbluff has its own quartermaster, obviously. Basically, every city that doesn't have a quartermaster for its faction can be found in either Stormwind or Orgrimmar. So now we're going to go down here, turn in this quest. Then we got to go to Darnassus, and then...
Ishnu Allah. Good luck, friend.
Okay, that takes care of that. And now, let's talk about secondary professions. So with primary professions, the ones we learned last episode, skinning and leatherworking, mining and blacksmithing, mining and engineering, herbalism and inscription, etc., you can only learn a maximum of 2 of those at a time, so you can't combine more than 2 professions that don't work well together. But the 3 secondary professions, cooking, archaeology, and fishing, you can learn all 3 of at the same time, and they do not count toward your primary profession count. So I just learned cooking, which lets you, well, cook, obviously. You can use ingredients that you buy from cooking supplies vendors or find in the world, and combine them with a cooking source of some kind.
Farewell.
When you learn the cooking skill, you also learn the ability to create a basic campfire, which works for cooking. But I can also use this cauldron or a fireplace in the inn or anything like that. So just to show you how this works, I'm going to press K to bring up the profession menu. So here you've got my skinny and leatherworking, the cooking fire ability, and the cooking ability. So you can see fishing and archaeology would be down here if I had learned them. And I'm going to make some stuff. I'm going to make 3 of these because I have 3 small eggs with me. And then I'm going to make some spice bread because I just bought the ingredients for that. So I'm going to speed this part up till we're done making spice bread. And there we go. So as you can see in the bottom left corner here, my cooking skill just increased significantly based on how much stuff I just made. The Cataclysm cooking skill is exclusive to cooking that you learn from Cataclysm zones, i.e. like Mount Hyjal and places like that. But the old world cooking skill, you can see here, 24 out of 300. And when I want to learn more recipes, I can just go back to this guy or any cooking trainer and pay what they want to teach me. So I just learned 2 new recipes. And that's how it works with every profession. Even the primary ones. You just go back to a trainer of that profession, and they will teach you what they know based on your skill level and the current location or expansion. So that's how professions and capital cities work. So let's go do some quests, shall we? We're gonna do Seek Redemption first. Because the Night Elves are apparently pissed at us for aiding Zen Foulhoof last episode. But hey, we got some neat stuff out of the deal. Do I have anything I can sell? Not really. Okay. Figured I'd check while I'm here. Okay, so we're looking for fell cones, which I believe just drop by trees. Kill this butterfly. Moth, whatever. Okay. So as long as we're in this blue area, we will find quest items. Ah, spider. Die, spider. That's what you get. I have been poisoned, oh no. I'm gonna kill that spider too. Okay, so where are these Felcone things? There's one. You know what? Let's kill a beast that we can skin, just so I can show you how that works. Let's find a night saber or something around here. While we look for these Felcones. There's one. So I'm gonna kill the spider that's guarding it before it gets the jump on me. That's the second of 3 Felcones, and here's the last one. Okay, what else have we got to do? It's all over there, okay. Ah, there's a night saber, okay. So we're gonna shoot it. And in order to skin a beast, you ordinarily have to loot it first, which means if you didn't kill a beast and whoever did kill it didn't loot it, you can't skin it. But sometimes beasts just don't drop loot, so you can skin them immediately. But and you can tell that when you see this icon. See my cursor there? Looks like a piece of leather. So what you do is you right-click on the skinnable beast, you wait a second and a half, and you'll get the loot from skinning it. Skinning works a bit differently than mining and herbalism, in that you can only skin, well, you can only gather from each herb or mining node once, but doing so does not take that node or herb away from other players in your immediate vicinity. That used to be the case. I forget when it was changed, but I'm glad that that change was made. Skinning works differently in that, obviously, beasts can only be skinned once by anyone, because they don't have infinite hides. So you also get experience from mining nodes and picking herbs, just the act of doing it. You do not get experience strictly from the act of skinning beasts, but you do technically still get experience from skinning by killing the beasts that you skin. So that's the difference between the crafting professions. I'm going to go turn in this quest real quick, since it's on the way. Ah, it's Zen Foulhoof. Oh yeah, we're giving him the Falcons as a trap.
Don't touch me!
Now he is a frog. Enjoy that, Zen. You deserve it. Alright. So over there is the quest to fill the Jade File. So let's do that. At the Starbreeze Village Moonwell. So again, if you need a specific item for a quest, you just go to where you need to be and click it. Okay, that's that done. So we can go turn that in at Starbreeze Village. There are some enemies about, so we'll have to be on our guard. In fact, I'm going to shoot that one, just 'cause. Shot. Okay. I was hoping I wouldn't see any of those before I got to the heirloom episode. But remember what that looks like, because we're going to cover it later. So we talk to this guy. Return to Arthritis Baremantle in Dolinar. That's what I call that NPC. Alright, let's get this Emerald Dreamcatcher. Pew, pew. I believe, yeah, it's in here. So that's that. And we're done here for now, so we can head back to Dolinar. I'm going to go ahead and pop Aspect of the Cheetah just to move a little bit faster. For a bit. There we go. I do have that heirloom mount that we just saw, that motorcycle with the transporter on it. I'm just electing not to use it until I explain to you guys how to get that, because I don't feel like that would be fair. So for now, we're just walking as though I don't have that mount, because if you're a new player or a returning veteran, you might not. But rest assured that I will explain everything in a later episode of this guide. Okay, we've returned to Dolinar, so let's turn in some quests. Do I have anything to sell to this cooking trainer? Not really. Okay. So we will turn this into you.
Greetings. Good luck.
Okay, cool. So then this arthritis fellow is in the inn, I believe.
My goods are of the highest quality.
No need to repair our gear. So let's talk to this guy. Retrieve the relics of awakening, okay. Okay, kill a bunch of stuff. Got it. And what is it that you have to say?
Goddess bless you.
Bell Rock, okay.
Go in peace.
And we will turn in this quest here.
Peace be with you.
All right.
Stars guide you.
So where are we going next? Let's go to Fell Rock, I suppose. Unless I think of anything to discuss on the way, I'll just cut this part out so you guys don't have to watch me run. Alright, we're here, I think. Let's see what this does. That should kill you. Yep. Alright, so we're in the right place. Now, when you're asked to kill enemies with items, like I just did to that guy, you usually do not get experience for killing them, unfortunately, but that's just how things work. Nothing that can really be done about it, I'm afraid. You spawned in at just the wrong time, buddy boy. As did you. Look at that, we're already almost halfway done. Oh, there's one that we did not see. Two that we did not see, in fact. This is an easy and quick quest for the most part. I just wish you got experience for the guys that you kill with the quest item like you're supposed to. Aw, really? Wonder if it would count if... No, it doesn't count. Okay. Because that would be much more beneficial for me. Okay. So I'm gonna take out the both of them, hopefully. Oh, I missed. Hey, attack me, nerds. Okay, that's one. Hey, you. Attack me. No? Fine. Oh, but he might be leading the way to this other quest objective. What is my cat doing? Oh, he's attacking that guy. Okay. All right. That's another one. Just finish them off a little faster so we don't have to wait for the death animation. All right, now we can start killing these normally because we're done with the quest. Oh, that brings me to a new topic. When they get low on health, some enemies will attempt to run away in fear, as you can see in the combat log down here.
Target.
When they do that, you'll have to chase them down, or if you're a ranged class like me, just finish them off. But they can go and tell their friends that they're about to die, So you may have more enemies to deal with than you originally anticipated if you don't kill a fleeing enemy before they get away. But with time, they will, for some reason, turn around and come back so you can finish the job. Alright, so we're gonna wait for our focus to recharge a bit. Oh, he's a druid, is he? Okay. We're going to wing clip. And we're going to shoot his face. Shoot his face. There we go. Collect his head, and we are done here. So let's just jump down. That reminds me that hunter pets and warlock demons will not jump off of ledges with you. They will find their own way down. That does not involve jumping and could not, and probably won't in turn kill them from fall damage. This is why you should pretty much always dismiss your pet before doing the Gnomrigon dungeon, because that requires a lot of falling and jumping, and you don't want your pet to attract every enemy in sight on the way down, because that will get you yelled at by a group. Not that I've done that in the past, of course, but I've seen it happen. Who wants some of this? You do. Okay, prepare to die.
I don't have a target.
And I will kill you as well as you. With auto shot, because I'm out of focus. And level 8. Alright. So let us leave this cave. After we kill this guy. And these two as well, because they're in the way. Alright. We are done here. So where are we headed next? We can take this road this way and go do these two quests. So why don't we? Alright, now we just have to kill these guys. So let's get started on that. Oh, and in case it wasn't clear, unless you're using a UI replacement add-on, which I'll cover in a later episode, you can see how much rested XP you still have remaining by looking at your XP bar down here. As long as you see blue without this line, you're rested. At the point at which this line exists, that is the end of your rested XP, so you will stop gaining bonus experience from being rested once you reach that line. Just in case that wasn't clear before. So we have to grab a bunch of stuff from in here, and I believe there are several more quests in here as well that we have to find. Oh, there's someone else in here. Yeah, there's a quest down there, see? Okay. So where is this quest? It's should be in here, right? Yeah, here we go. Alright, bring a shaman voodoo charm to him. Can do. Shoot the shaman from above. Okay, no dice, but that's okay. Okay, that guy had a glass of ice-cold milk with him for some reason. You can have that one. I will take this one. No healing for you. Pellet rifle.
Target.
Okay. I believe one of the things we have to grab is near here. I think it's in this room. I always get lost on this quest, so forgive me. Alright, linen and cloth. Oh, maybe it's not in here. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we just open this chest. There's one thing. And then... that's a dead end, alright. Looks like there's something else around here. Maybe it's up here. Kill that guy. He didn't drop what we needed, that's fine. Oh, we can't go in there yet. That's another quest. That's the quest giver. Okay, looks like we're supposed to go this way for now. Oh, that's the exit. Oops. Alright, back down we go. Like I said, I always get lost on this quest. I'm sorry. Maybe I meant to go this way? Okay, this looks kind of promising. Oh, there's a thing in here, apparently. There it is. Alright. Let's see where this goes. Alright, there's a shaman. Need to kill him.
Too far away.
Ooh, he dropped what we need. Excellent. Okay, so... now there's another thing that we need in here. Right in this chest over here. Ooh, someone died in here. Wonder how that happened. Okay, so we fall. We get this last thing. And then we go up to the quest giver. Friggin' druids and their speed increases. Not just cat form, but dash as well. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and track this quest so that the game will point me to it. I just need to kill 2 more of these guys and then we're done with that quest. I am no longer rested, as you can see in the bottom left. Alright, I have no idea where I am, but that's okay. Looks like he's this way. No healing for you. Oh boy, I've surrounded myself, haven't I?
Hello. Good luck, friend.
Alright. Steady shot.
I cannot.
Arcane shot. I see you. I'm going to snipe you.
I need to get closer.
Can't wait till I get concussive shot. So I don't have to get close and rely on wing clip. Ooh, is that a rare spawn down here? Hang on. It is not. Okay. Or is it? No? Alright. Alright, so this quest giver has to be around here somewhere.
I don't have a target.
Here he... Oh, maybe he's up a little further. Another guy to kill, okay.
Target.
Says the quest giver is this way. Okay, here he is. Kill the soulless body of Oban Rageclaw and then use the voodoo charm, okay? So we go this away. There we go. Kill him. And then use this. Oh, we have to target his corpse, right? There we go. Now we go back to him, turn in the quest. Alright, so I don't know about you folks, but I don't want to take the long way out of here. So I'm just going to go ahead and hearth back to Dolinar. And I'll see you in a second. Alright, we have returned. So I will talk to you two first.
I am listening.
You'd better be, I did things for you.
I am honored. Farewell.
I am now honored with Darnassus, which leads me to another topic. See how on all these reputation menus here it says honored, friendly, neutral, friendly, 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 friendly. That is my current standing with that faction. There are a few different levels of standing. It goes neutral, friendly, honored, revered, exalted, with exalted being the highest. You can start out with lower than normal standing with certain factions, but those are few and far between, and you're either supposed to be at war with those factions anyway, or you can get them up via certain means. It's hard to explain without being able to really demonstrate. But you just want to work on getting, you just want to work on getting your standing with your home factions as high as possible, because those confer rewards. Like, for instance, the higher your reputation with any given faction, the better deals you'll get from their vendors. So like, training and items would be cheaper if you're like revered or exalted with a faction as compared to what they would be if you were friendly or neutral. So it's good to work on your reputation when you can. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back to the inn. Ooh, what do we have here? Ooh, I don't have bracers yet. Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the inn, and it's been about an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. If you have any questions about anything I've covered in this episode of the guide, please do not hesitate to ask in the comments, and I will do my best to help. But for now, you've been watching Phenixx Gaming. My name is once again David Sanders. Thank you immensely for your viewership, and always remember, this channel would be nothing without the support of our friends and fans just like you. Thank you again for watching, and if not before, I'll see you next week.